Greetings, it's EDDBUD, and I'm back answering some more of your questions on the Nike Pegasus 36. It's good. So by the time this video publishes, I would have done another 10-mile run in the Nike Pegasus 36. I expect today to be the day that Nike finally release the Pegasus 36 over here in the UK. It's been a long time coming, people have been waiting for it for over a week or so. I managed to pick up my pair of the shoes last week in the Phantom and Ridge Rock colourway. I think they also have electric green, but it doesn't feature on the box, but I think that is the colourway title. And it seems like they've released a whole bunch of different colorways for the shoe, both in the men's variety and the women's variety. I particularly like the pink, but unavailable in the men's sizes, unfortunately. I'll list up all the different colorways up on the screen, maybe throw a few of those up there for you to see. There are some really great colorways as well, particularly like that crimson colorway, and also the lichen one as well. So I've covered over 26 miles in the Pegasus 36 now, and over those runs I've noted a few more observations for you. So this is definitely a more comfortable shoe over distance for me personally than the Pegasus 35. So I've just completed an 8-mile run on spot on 8-minute per mile pace, and the shoe felt absolutely fantastic. No hot spots, no rubbing, and my legs and feet felt really good the next morning. Certainly no sore areas at all on my feet. I really do think that the cushioning held up really well over that run, over the 10-mile distance, and it certainly didn't feel like it was bottoming out towards the end. It really does feel like it holds up well, and there's a decent amount of support present. So moving on to some viewer questions for you. Someone asked me, does the shoe hold up well going through water? How does it feel going through water? How well does water get expelled from the shoe? So I managed to get through some puddles and also some stream water. The shoe held up really well going through that water today. Alas, no footage of that, but I can confirm that water does get out of the shoe pretty easily. I think that new mesh that they've used on the top of the shoe, on the upper, really does help with that. I think the tongue also has a hand in that, with it being a little bit thinner. It's not quite so absorbent. The tongue in the Pegasus 35 is a little bit more kind of cushioned. There's a little bit more material to that tongue, and I felt that it did used to hold in quite a lot of water over time, especially if you were running around in rain or some type of storm. So I can confirm, I think Nike again have made an improvement there in terms of this being a daily trainer, something you use all the time, that water does get out of the shoe a little better, and it doesn't seem to hold on to it quite as badly as the Pegasus 35 did at times. So a few of you have got hold of me and said, Ed, does the tongue slip around on the Pegasus 36? I can see a few of you have been commenting on some of the other videos that have been released recently about the 36, saying that the tongue does slip around, they've had issues with that. I've had no issues with that tongue slipping around at all. In fact, this is one of those shoes where I put it on, I've just started running, and I haven't thought about it at all. I've looked down at my feet a few times and thought, wow, those look great. You know, the green looks really awesome. Certainly when you're running, it kind of blurs almost as you're running along. So perhaps this is down to how people lace up their shoes. I've just been lacing this with a standard knot up here. I've not been using these extra eyelets whatsoever, or even a runner's knot, anything like that. I've just been putting the shoes on, tying them up, and they feel really great. No slipping whatsoever with this tongue. It just stays there, and the shoe just kind of disappears, it just evaporates, and I've just been running and it feels really nice. I do think that the tongue does share a few things, both aesthetically and also in terms of function, with that of the Zoom Fly. So here's a new pair of the Zoom Flies here, the originals. As you can see, the tongue is kind of similar in terms of shape. I'll throw a few pictures up on the screen so you can see that up close, but certainly in terms of shape, and kind of feel, it's a little more bobbly this one in the Zoom Fly, but certainly shape and feel does feel similar, but with that booty construction inside the Pegasus 36 you don't get any issues with the tongue slipping. So I'm tapering off a little bit now in terms of mileage before the Heron Half Marathon on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that one. But I want to get up to or over 50 miles in the shoe before the middle of next week, and to get there before Kofuzi too. So please keep your questions and comments coming in on the Pegasus 36. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. My name's EDDBUD and I'll be seeing you.